Assalamu alaikum and welcome. You're watching Real English News along with your host Sharif Akram Yamani. Let's have a look on today's top headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid tribute to Swami Vivekananda. Adversarial tax regime scared investors away, says Jaitley. VHP Sadhavi Parachi echoes Sakshi asked women to have 4 children. Witnesses in Asaram Babu's Surat rape case shot dead. Air Asia flight QZ8501 first video of black box. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday said that on stone should be left unturned to involve and reintegrate the youth of India in the national progress and development. In a series of tweets released on the occasion of National Youth Day, which is also observed as the birth anniversary of a social farmer, philosopher and thinker, that is Swami Vivekananda. The Prime Minister said, let us pleasure to leave no stone unturned to integrate our youth in India's progress and ensure youth-led development across the nation. On his birth anniversary, I bow to Swami Vivekananda. He is a person inspiration whose thoughts and ideas has influenced and deeply. He further started saying that Narendra Modi have saluted. On his birth anniversary, I bow to Swami Vivekananda. He is a person inspiration whose thoughts and ideas have influenced me deeply. He further stated that Swami Vivekananda is revered as one of the most prolific thinker and a guide light who look India's message to the entire world. Share quotes of Swami Vivekananda and thoughts of Swami Vivekananda that influenced you. I will write some of them this evening, the Prime Minister said. Several functions are being organized across the country to celebrate the 15th birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda, that is 151st birth anniversary. Swami Vivekananda was born on January 12, 1863 into an aristocratic family in Bengal. His original name was Narendranath Datta. He was the chief disciple of 19th century Saint Ramakrishna and a key figure in the introduction of the Indian philosophies of Vedanta and Yoga to the Western world. Minister Arun Jaitley on Monday reiterated the government's commitment in easing the way of doing business in India. The finance minister promised a stable taxation policy to revive growth and investment. Highly adversarial tax regime had earlier scared investors away, and the government has no intention of using retrospective. Mr. Jaitley said that at the vibrant Gujarat summit in Gandhinagar. Banking on the steps taken to revive the domestic economy in the last 7 months. Mr. Jaitley said the investment are significantly going to move up in the coming days. The mood around the world for investment in India is very positive. I see days to come investment significantly going up, says Mr. Jaitley. Mr. Jaitley said the world in government has moved to fast track changes needed to increase investment, sitting executive orders, including one of the lifted limits on foreign investment in insurance. We did take decision the right way, because that was also intended to convey as a message to every Indian and investor all over the world. Even if one house of parliament take some time to settle down and start functioning, India cannot stop functioning the meanwhile. He said ordinances have been issued to relax land acquisition rules for investment in insurance and to liberate the coal sector. This will need to be ratified within 6 weeks of Parliament being convened. Mr. Jaitley also promised that imminent changes punishing ahead key reforms such as the introduction of a nationwide sales tax. He said that expects India would implement a common goods and services tax across the country in the course of the next year.
Why are you resorting to a faster means of taking decisions? In fact, that's been a criticism. And we did take decisions the right way, because that was also intended to convey a message to every Indian and to investors all over the world that even if one house of parliament takes some time to settle down and start functioning, India cannot stop functioning in the meanwhile. India must continue to grow at a pace. To have a perfectly non-adversarial tax regime. And therefore, one of the first assurances, the cushioning that we gave to the foreign investors was that this government does believe that the retrospective taxation idea was a defining moment against investment in India. It made a material difference, and this government has no intention of using that provision.
BJP may have distanced itself from the party. MP Sakshi Maharajan remarked that a Hindu woman should have 4 children. But VHP leader Sadavi Parachi has come out in support of his view. Earlier we used to say hum do hamare do, but now we have started saying that sher ke bache ek hi achhe. For a lion, one offspring is enough. This is wrong, says Parachi, who was arrested in 2013 in connection with the Muzaffarnagar riots for alleged hate speech, said at a gathering here yesterday with a new slogan that is Hum do and Hamare char. If there is one child, we are all you, said him, to protect the border or make him a scientist or he will take care of business. So we need our 4 children. One can go to protect the borders, one can save the society and give of the saints, and one to VHP to serve the nation and protect the culture. This is very important, she added. The leader has to contest the 2012 assembly election on a BJP ticket from Purkazari constituency in UP. She was among around 40 persons accused in inciting rewards through their provocative speeches in Muzaffarnagar and was later granted bail, demanding a law to ban forced conversation. Parachi supported the VHP's Ghar Wapsi or free conversation program. If a son is angry due to some reason and leaves the house, should he not be allowed to return? Should the family not accept him? That's why Ghar Wapsi should be supported, she said. Her remarks came days after BJP MP Sakshi Maharaja drew criticism when he asked Hindu women to have at least 4 children, with the opposition accusing BJP of trying to polarize the atmosphere. We have accepted the slogan Hum do Hamara ek. Now these traitors are not satisfied. They have given another slogan that is Hum do and Hamare char. They are advocating marriage of a girl to a girl, boy to another boy. This is what the latest and last government did. This is why I wanted to request women to have votes to at least 4 children, give one to sadhus and ascents. Media say there are ceasefire relation and happening. So said another to the border that the saffron-clad MP from Unan had said a religion convocation in Meerut. BJP on its part had distances itself from the remark of Maharaja and urged its worker and public representative to refrain from making such comments.
इसीलिए मैं निवेदन करना चाहती हूँ, शेर का बच्चा एक ही नहीं, हमें 4 बच्चे चाहिए। एक सीमा पर देश की रक्षा करेगा, एक संतों को दे दीजिए, एक समाज के काम आएगा, विश्व हिंदू परिषद की झोली में डाल दीजिए माताओं बहनों। वो देश की रक्षा, देश की सुरक्षा, देश की संस्कृति के लिए काम करेगा, वो बहुत जरूरी है।
Witnesses in Asaram Babu's Surat rape case, a 35-year-old Akhil Gupta was shot down dead by unidentified assailants of Jansat Road under New Mandi police station area here when he was returning home on Sunday evening. Well, police said Gupta was shot at when he was on his way home and he was rushed by a nearby hospital where he was declared to be brought dead. Gupta was a cook and personal aide of self-styled Godman Asaram Babu, who is in jail in connection with another case of a sexual assault in a minor girl. 2 sisters in Surat have accused Asaram and his son Narayana Sai of raping them. Gupta was a witness in this case of rape against Asaram and recorded his statement before a Gandhinagar court. Indonesians divers have retrieved the flight data records of a crashed Air Asia flight QZ8501, whereas the officials believe that they have also located the cockpit voice recorder, second part of the so-called black box, but divers have not yet managed to reach in. Air Asia flight, that is QZ8501, disappeared in bad weather on December 28 with 162 people on board. The BBC News and Karishma Vaswani said the discovery of the black box was a vital part of the recovery process. When erstwhile Andhra Pradesh state was bifurcated on June 2nd, last everybody expected that both Telangana and Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao and his AP counterpart and Chandrababu Naidu would compete with each other in developing their respective states. In fact, both of them gave such an impression initially by announcing a series of fancy schemes, and both of them has been seeing continuously that they are visiting different countries for the development of both the states. Some part of Srikakulam district witnessed earthquake a short while ago. The mandals such as Santa Kaviti, Vankara, Ranjam and Regari of the Srikakulam district have witnessed of the earthquake. People have come out from the houses due to this earthquake and they are in a fix about a sudden earthquake. Fear-gripped people have come out running from the houses. The intensity of the earthquake and other details are still awaited. Let's have a look on today's sports news. Mindset has to change while selecting bowlers abroad, says Anil Kumble. Former captain Anil Kumble has said that the mindset of the Indian cricket team management must change and there has to be a more flexible approach in selection the bowlers in the playing 11th on overseas tour. Mary Kom says she may retire after 2016 Olympics. Olympic bronze medalist, bowler and a boxer MC Mary Kom Monday said she may retire after 2016 Olympics in Brazil, though she yet to take a final decision. Ranchi Trophy, Patan Power on display as Baroda takes on Railways. The spotlight will be on Yusuf and Irfan Pathan, where the brothers from Baroda take the field against Railways in a Group A Ranchi Trophy cricket match here on Tuesday. Anirban Lehari voted 2014 Asian Tour Player of the Year. That is where he won 2 titles and finished second order on merit. Kane Williamson to miss 2 ODIs against Sri Lanka. New Zealand vice-captain Kane Williamson has been ruled out of the next 2 one-day international ODIs of the ongoing series against Sri Lanka with a shoulder injury. Chris Gayle slammed selector for dropping Poland Bravo. The West Indies opener Chris Gayle has blasted the West Indies Cricketer Board and the Clevie Lloyd led the selection panel for dropping senior all-rounder Diner Brewer and Akir Poland from the World Cup squad. Let's have a look on today's stock market. Sensex for today stand with 27,585.27 with 0.6%. Whereas Nifty for today stand with 8,230.30 with 0.46%. Let's have a look on today's gold and silver rates as per Malabar Golds. According to Malabar Golds, today's gold rates, that is for 22 carats of gold for 10 grams is rupees 25,980, whereas for 24 carats of gold for 10 grams is rupees 27,480. Silver rates for today for 10 grams rupees 390. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast of 5 regions of Telangana state. Hyderabad minimum temperature 13 degrees Celsius and maximum 27 degrees Celsius. Medak minimum temperature 13 degrees Celsius and maximum 27 degrees Celsius. Karimnagar minimum temperature 12 degrees Celsius and maximum 25 degrees Celsius. Mahbubnagar minimum temperature 16 degrees Celsius and maximum 28 degrees Celsius. Whereas today's minimum temperature of Nizamabad district stand with 12 degrees centigrade and maximum 27 degrees Celsius. Headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid tribute to Swami Vivekananda. Adversarial tax regime scared investors away, says Jaitley. VHP Sadhavi Parachi echoes Sakshi asked women to have 4 children. Witnesses in Asaram Babu's Surat rape case shot dead. Air Asia flight QZ8501 first video of black box. That's all in the newscast for today. Keep watching Real English News. This is your host Ikram Yamani. Sign off for the day. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.